The awakening of your life is a permanent change. It is not a change in which you awaken one day, and the next day you are back unawakened. No, as you see that as you are aware of your star roots, this process only deepens. This is all by your choice, by your focus to then bring up more of the vibrations on this world, all in a steady movement, in the smooth motion of more light realms, in more divinity inside of you. With this comes a steady commitment with who I am as your Commander Ashtar, of who we are of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Council, of the Galactic Federation of Light into roles of completion. In order to feel the completeness of your soul, then you are willing to transform more of your energy into pure divinity, into an upgraded level of your expansion into cosmic heavenly realms. The glory of your soul is a soulful expression in which each of you that are here for ascension as the 144,000 light beings in human form are listening in to have more guidance for your deepening and awakening. Your activation stage is in seeing that this assistance was assigned by our heavenly realms as one galactic fleet to make sure that this is a complete path in helping to maintain the frequencies of source. In the pathways of light, then you are each able to feel more of the light that you step inside of, which is a warm feeling in activating more of your heart chakra, in which this ends the confusion of where you came from. As you notice those that are still in ego only have patterns in how their focus is only on materialism, only on greed, only on selfishness, only on divided and separated natures. This is how you are able to notice those that are not awakened, and those that are awakened, as those of you awakened are generous, gracious, kind, divinely creative, and sharing of your natural essences. To awaken more into your true selves, is to see that each of you that are the 144,000 all have had lives together on planets outside of Earth, including on Earth, as this is where you are bridging these connections. You notice that there are levels in awakening in those of you interacting from the stars, as this awakening is not going to happen more from being more in the thinking mind, which says, I'm sorry, I don't remember these lives, I remember this one, though. As you notice that even those individuals in this life that are basing their reality on mind only are not even aware of every day in their lives in detail even in this life. One of the ways you are able to share this is to ask an individual to talk about what they did from ages 6 to 7 in detail, as such individuals are only able to tell bits and parts. This shows you how the mind works, as your consciousness is able to have the stored nature of all of your experiences while in duality, including any of your past lives, all recorded. The mind is limited from this state, and to see that you are not the mind is to see that your complete experience of accessing these realities is to automatically communicate from the source that you are. When you are resulting to the education you were taught on duality, then the result is always going to be separated thinking, which says with ego, but I lived a different life than you. I think that I have some things in common with other starseeds, light workers, and indigos, but I don't know, it's all one big mystery to me. The reality of ending the divided ego thinking results in a recovery of exactly where these connections come in, to see only an upgrade into unity consciousness, which exists beyond the ego of the mind thinking. This is important to realize, as in choosing to heighten more of your conscious awareness is to see that this is not an analytical way of living, as a lot of you have been taught in school. Ending the cycles of divisions is in seeing that each of you are connected as the star beings, and this is meant to be a reuniting more now, in such a transition. There is a reason that this guidance is sharp from who we are of the Galactic Federation of Light, of your angelic guardians, as this is all from a deep connection with Source, in being Source, in vibrating only pure essences. The purity that you are expanded into is then allowing each of you to see the importance in existing into more states of your own awakening, which is then a fully upgraded nature into full consciousness. The mind ego is not able to see full consciousness, and out of analysis says with ego, I am already fully conscious, I am breathing, I am alive physically. If I was not fully conscious, I would be asleep, but I am not. This is all in logical analysis, which often focuses solely on the limitation of physicality, as to be fully conscious is to age no more, is to be immune to all colds, to all flu realities, is to die no longer. If you talk to these same individuals that are talking about being fully conscious already, to see if they plan on dying one day, they are going to say with ego, yes, of course, everyone dies. No one knows what is going to happen after. It's scary, I know, but that's life. The ego always exists in fear of death, and this includes those that are holding on to the mind control of being the mind, while to release who you are from the mind control is to notice the mind patterns. The mind generates suffering from identification to thought forms that are disrespectful, that are disharmonious, that say with ego, no one knows what is going to happen with the golden age, everyone is in the dark. No, this is not how this works. As sure, the ego is going to try and convince those that are not aware of how it works to stay in the lower dimensions, while rising now into higher dimensions is where you are detaching who you are from it. Simply put, each of you has the ability to rise more into your multidimensionality, into states which are expanded beyond the judgmental natures of the mind, into only pure glory. Along with this comes a responsibility in your awakening to now share your wisdom, and your awakened state in expansions that are only rising more of your vibrations into this world. As you are awakening more as the 144,000 light beings, then you are activating more of the crystalline grid of the surface of Earth, which is how this is providing a smooth process for ascension. The dawning of your awakened states is then bringing you along into pathways of divine activation stages, in which you are stepping more into your light body now, where you are existing in peacefulness now. In making no errors in consciousness about it, in ending suffering in your life, then you are showing that you are prepared to exist in a higher vibration, as you are then naturally creative for ascension. Along with these clear intentions in your life to exist into states of ascended mastery, then you are able to then feel the warmth that comes along with this inner journey of your own divinity. We stand in a conscious awakened path. We are the angelic realms. We are the Galactic Federation of Light.